crew of the damned.
We're prepared! I guess this is a fight metal. You can make it. Keep moving.
You live for now. Eventually, all will serve.
Nice hole.
Traveler? Over here! I can't go in there alone. You have no idea how long I've waited for someone like you to come by. There isn't much time. Tarrinore went in there, by herself. She's been gone a long time. Something terrible must have happened to her. My wife. We came to this star-cursed Firepot cave to gather vulk'esh scoria. Given that we're looking for dangerous creatures, I suggested we hire someone to protect us. But no, she darted in there while I was planning how we'd search the cave. Molten rock, cooled to a crust outside the vulk'esh's bodies. Tarrinore and I were hired to retrieve it, but the gold we were offered means nothing if Tarrinore dies. Traveler, I am willing to pay you hefty sums to ensure my wife's safety. Here, one of the locals marked where some lava vents are in the firepot. We should look for the scoria there. Finding the scoria will help convince Tarrinore to leave the firepot. I want her out of danger before I talk some sense into her. A sailor in Gonfalon Bay described them as creatures of molten rock. She said vulk'esh shed their outside layer of rock, like a snake. There's bound to be piles of scoria lying around for us to take. But Tarrinore went in on her own. Oh, some locals said they'd seen the vulk'esh emerging from some lava vents. The vents can scrape at the vulk'esh's outer layers, help pry the scoria off. There are places on top of this mountain where you can look down into the firepot. Hunters usually stay clear of these windows, but a few brave ones helped us prepare for this foray into the cave. Now it's up to us to get the scoria. Well, vulk'esh are creatures of lava, right? The scoria is what happens when the lava meets the air and cools down. It's not good for crafting, but skilled alchemists and scholars are very interested in it, which is how we got this job. Tarrinore? Her mind turns around puzzles like a leaf floating on the breeze. It's hard not to be swept along. This isn't the first time that she's run into danger without a plan. It's just the first time she's done it without me. Because losing sight of her while we're in a mine in Clenumbra is vastly different from her mad dash into this largely unexplored, lava-filled cave. She's unarmed, distracted, and directionless. I have the only map we made. We gather the materials our clients pay us for. I don't always know what use they have or why the clients want them. But since this scoria comes from living creatures, I'd guess it has some magical properties. Only if it's still attached to a vulk'esh. Or maybe if a crazed alchemist gets her hands on it. But I interview all our clients before we agree to work with them. We only work with artisans in good moral standing. We have a reputation to uphold. Not much, I'm afraid. He's an alchemist in Somerset, and he's interested in creating potions and powders that protect against fire. That was all Tarrinore and I needed to know. We asked around about him, confirmed the job, and came here. It's even hotter in here than I imagined. We should hurry to find the scoria and Tarrinore before it's too late. I don't see Tarrinore anywhere, but those are some of the scoria. Do you think they're cool enough to handle? These are good quality. Tarrinore will be happy to see them. Tarrinore, we need to find her.
Beck, I hope you're watching. Them to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
Scoria to collect, but no sign of Tarrinore. Slack, where is she? Somehow I thought Tarrinore would be waiting for me. We haven't heard her at all.
Beck, I hope you're watching. Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
the last vent I have marked in this section, but there's been no sign of my wife anywhere. Tarrinore must have gone down into the depression below. We agreed we wouldn't go down there. What was she thinking?
You know, I like to think I'm agreeable.
Is there this much water here? I thought everything would be dead.
With you, Swit!
Those islands were volcanic. I didn't realize they were still so active.
Here, let's combine strengths.
Water flask. Why would she abandon it?
I suffer.
Oh no. The rock crumbled. She fell. She's down there. Tarrinore! Get up. We're leaving while you're still in one piece.
Wait. See that large vent? We're not leaving without the scoria around it.
I've seen souls less stubborn than you. Traveler, talk some sense into this idiot before I do something I'll regret.
If I knew someone like you would actually pass our way, I might have reconsidered coming here alone, eh? Then again, maybe not. Our life isn't what I promised, Vinilsare. I'm going to change that, no matter the danger. I was resting on that outcropping out there when the rock fell out from under me. Vinilsare will probably drag me to a healer. She's not going to stop talking about how she knew this cave was dangerous. It's really annoying when she's right. I am not. There may be a chance that Vinilsare is right. But our life together hinges on this job. The lack of coins in our purses is already damaging our marriage. Please, say you'll get those scoria. Thank you. Vinilsare trusts you. I'm putting the hopes of our happiness in your hands. With any luck, the only thing I'm going to regret today is falling off that rock.
Come on, let's get you out of here before you manage to get more burns.
They're coming for us. Back on your feet. pay.
Traveler, you don't appear to be much worse off for going into the Firepot. And that makes two of us. Well then, here we all are. Somewhat whole, marginally hale, but decidedly alive. Do you have the scoria? I don't know how to properly thank you. Tarrinore's alive because of you, and we have more scoria than our client wants. Take this. It's all I can spare now that Tarrinore is injured. Take care. This archipelago is dangerous. My wife and I witnessed that for ourselves. Tarrinore's wounds need tending to, and I could use something to calm me down. After that, someone needs to sort the scoria, set up camp, and gather our provisions for the night. She'll live, but healing takes time. Who knows how long we'll stay here. I plan on getting a ship back to Somerset as soon as possible. This archipelago is beautiful, but nothing compares to the Shining Isle. He'll have to. No one else is desperate enough to come here and collect vulk'esh scoria. Besides, our health matters more than his good opinion of us. We'll wait for Tarrinore to recover before we head out. Tarrinore, what were you thinking? You could have died.
I know I worried you, but I'm fine, see? I just need to rest up a bit.
You got lucky. How do I know you won't run headlong into danger the next time we have a job?
Don't worry, I learned my lesson. Next time I'll look where I'm walking. Thanks to you, we can satisfy our client and still have goods to spare. We can find new clients, grow our network, take more jobs, set ourselves up for a lifetime of prosperity and adventure. Ow. It's been my plan ever since I met Vinilsare. But the jobs we took never worked in its favor. There weren't enough goods to expand our clientele. All the rich artisans already had their own sources of rare materials. It won't be lumps of volcanic rock that do it. Those will just help expand our client list and make us some gold quickly. No, the boost this gives our reputation will change their minds. Whenever they want a rare material, they'll think of us. I'll tell her once she's calmed down. Vinilsare's a lot better at finding clients than I am. We're a team. She figures out how to get jobs, and I make sure we complete them. She doesn't like my methods, especially now, but it's worth the risk.